So Cameron is shocked that she's safe. Actually, when I look at her makeup and I look at her overall look, China wasn't bad. It just wasn't hilarious. It was kind of quiet. Like, I knew she would be safe. But I can understand her being like, I can't believe I'm here. And the Cracker knew, Miss Cracker knew that she had to pull out a look because that character wasn't strong. So I'm not surprised that either one of them are safe. And I do want to speak to the fact that they're talking about how much money they spent, right? You can spend money and look like $1 million, or you can spend money and look like nothing, right? Or you can bargain, create something great, sit with it, spend your time on something and make it look fabulous. We've all done it. It is possible. But I do give respect to Monique for making things 30 minutes before, but I can only give but so much because to me it just seems very unprepared. Can I just say that although half the queens are pissed, they look so beautiful in these mermaid outfits, like laid up, like the Vixen is laid out on something. They look like Ariel's sister at that performance that she never showed up to. That's exactly what they look like. They look great. It boggles my mind that the Vixen has never seen such a level of unprofessionalism from Eureka when we, the viewers, have never seen such a level of unprofessionalism on this show since Fifi O'Hara. And even Fifi had tact. You know what I mean? Like, she had her ways, but like the Vixen is just, I feel like her insecurities or everything that she's putting on Eureka is herself. Like, you're the loudmouth, you're the one that's being very negative, you're the one that's unprofessional, like, you're looking at Eureka, but you're only seeing a mirror. Maybe the things that the Vixen sees in Eureka she doesn't like because she doesn't like that about herself. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm trying to figure out why she's so mean to her. I don't understand. I don't understand. Then the messy Vixen tries to turn the whole room against Eureka because, you know, Monique, and I guess she's in her feelings, she says that, oh yeah, Eureka, you were dominating. Eureka was just like, I was confident, okay? You guys all had nerves about your characters. I didn't. I'm a performer. This is what I do. And I was just like, go ahead, sis, let them know. Because she prepared. She was ready. I'm so glad she didn't go with Divine. She went with a character that was strong, but at least she came in with some characters that she rehearsed. You guys didn't. So you can't get mad at the girl for going up there and being good because she prepared, Monique. And then the Vixen is just like, well, everybody said that you were this and you were that. And her whole room was like, well, we ain't said it about Eureka. And I love Monet. She was just like, when did I say it? Let me know. And I never seen Monet. Like, we haven't seen Monet get, like, you know, get bucked. But she was getting bucked with the Vixen. And I'm glad she did because the Vixen was just trying to be nasty and try to turn the whole room against Eureka. She is so focused on Eureka. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing because we see you looking jealous. Okay, and it's not a good look. Nobody's on your side at this point. The few people who are just like, girl, you can go. Vixen, you have had drama with everybody. You came in the show saying you were here to fight, and you don't poke the bear. You are delusional, sis. When she said that, I haven't had any drama with anybody. Aquaria almost fell off the chair. So the Vixen in her feelings starts going after the whole room. And I love these queens because they're like, no, that's what you're not going to do. You're not going to come after us. You're not going to put words in our mouth. I even love that Cameron was just like, I didn't say that. So no, I'm not going to let you talk. I love it. I feel like everybody has just reached their limit with the Vixen. I think a lot of people just did not want to get into the drama with her because maybe one, they were intimidated, or they were just like, I don't feel like it. She's a lot. I just don't feel like it. They've all reached their limit at this point. And I feel like the way she's talking about Eureka, it's like, girl, this is you. You don't like these things about Eureka, but you're talking about yourself. Seek help. The Vixen, now you want this to be RuPaul's best friends race because you might be going home. Oh, you're awful. What is going on? Shay, I really hope you got her together. And I really hope this show recast her on All Stars after about 2 or 3 years. She got to grow up. I mean, 27. She might be 28 by the time the show came on. Like, girl, you still acting like this at 28? So the Vixen is still just going in on everybody. Monique, you are the most unprepared. True, right? But she's saying it in a way to hurt her. You know what I mean? Like, you're just being petty. You're being low. And then to just say, oh, we were better than that. So she's not supposed to call you? Everybody here is trying to win. Y'all still gonna be cool afterwards. If you're gonna hold grudges over a reality TV show competition, you's a dummy. Like, y'all all getting shine. This is not that kind of reality TV show. This is not cutthroat. We watch this show because you guys are good at what you do. Nobody is here watching this show wanting to see you guys get in fights and do, you know, demeaning things behind each other's backs. Leave that for the straights, okay? We don't want to see that here. There's a different kind of emotion that this show gives viewers. It pulls on our heartstrings. You know what I mean? Like, we're not coming here for that, Vixen. Ugh. Guys, wow. I can't believe I'm here with the Vixen. I thought that I understood her, and I still do, right? But the antics, and then to go off on Eureka like that, and I love the fact that Eureka piped back, I ain't coming near you, girl. I'm minding my business. Go ahead. Like, if the Vixen didn't go home this week, I guarantee you she go home next week. And if she keeps on staying, you know, I did say that the game is rigged, but Monique, you didn't give her anything to, like, really battle it out with. You were terrible. You know what? Ciao. Oh, I don't feel like there's anything she could do at this point to, like, make the viewers want her to stay. Crying? I don't know. I don't know. I'm done with the Vixen. Done. You know what? No, the tears didn't work for me. So the Vixen gets a phone message from her mom and she starts to cry. And I'm just like, you're terrible. You're terrible. Oh. So then the Vixen starts explaining to the queens, like, I wasn't mad, I was hurt, duh, we get it. And she's the type of person who wear, you know, hurt people. So that's where it was coming from. And I get it, but it's like, you're an adult. You know what I mean? Like, every adult has been through something, you know what I mean? There are a lot of us who have had, you know, traumatic things happen to us in our childhood. But when you get older, it's on you as an adult to deal with those issues. So one, that you don't poison others, and that you don't poison this, you know, the children that you may create. And it's like, I went through some real tough things, right, as a kid. And I remember being awful to people who were wonderful to me for no reason other than I was hurt. But when I became an adult, I realized I had to fix those things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to change. I had to do better because I no longer had the excuse of youth and innocence. You know what I mean? Like, I had lived enough life to know that I have to do things differently, that I have to handle my issues, and that I can't lash out at someone because I'm hurting, and that's okay. You know what I mean? The whole term hurt people. It's not an excuse though. It's accurate, but it shouldn't be an excuse. And I get the Vixen. I do. But at damn near 30, you gotta do better, ma. You know what I mean? You only mature more in life, and it's just, I take this from a 19-year-old. I'm not taking it from a 28-year-old. I'm not. You have lived enough, you've been on this earth long enough to know right from wrong. And you can't just keep on throwing out, oh, I've been hurt. Welcome to the club. Get in line. We've all had some things, terrible things happen to us. It is on you to not be a terrible person because of those things. Hello? Like, oh, I've been through this and I've been through that. Hello? Talk to the gay people in your community. Talk to the black people in your family. We know. Still not an excuse. Understandable, just not an excuse. Especially as you get older in life, you're just expected to know more and do better. And I don't think that's too much to ask. I don't think it's too much to ask to treat people with respect. And I love the fact that the queens in the room were so gracious to the Vixen, even though she didn't deserve it. That's being an adult, because they've all been through stuff. And she did not deserve their grace, but they gave it to her because they're mature. You know, they're adults. They get it. They know. And it's just unfortunate because the Vixen, You have a following for a reason, but you have a lot of growing up to do. And baby, you being black and gay, and especially a man, you not going to get too much grace, okay? So you have to, you got to pull it from somewhere, because this life is not going to be kind to you. It's not. It's just the hand that we were dealt. You got to deal with it, and you got to deal with it in a better way, because there's too many forces of darkness already trying to take you out because of the skin that you were born in and how you live your life. Even in the tears, she still insults the queens yet again. Like, they shouldn't call your name because this is your dream. It's their dream as well. Who do you think you are? The Vixen, you know what it is? The Vixen is entitled as well to everything from everyone. It's not how it works, honey. You're not a straight white man. It's not how it works, sweetie. You better wake up. Get woke and get to work. I guarantee you that if Monique Hart would have done Cookie Lions, which she auditioned with, which booked her on this show, she would be safe. Asia O'Hara will be down there with the Vixen lip syncing for you. It just comes down to the little decisions that you make. Man. It all comes down to being unprepared. Like Monique even in the confessional. I don't know these words. I'm just gonna twirl, honey. You're not ready. You're not ready for RuPaul's Drag Race, and you're definitely not ready for season 10. And I know there's some queens who are watching this who auditioned, who would have known them words, who would have had them garments ready, who are pissed. I'm pissed as a fan of this show. Could you imagine having auditioned and been passed over for Monique Hart? Man. What your mentions look like today, sweetie? I don't want to come off mean, and I'm really trying, guys. I really, really am, right? But when Monique starts crying, I feel really bad, right? Then she says, oh, I wasn't concerned about battling the Vixen. I'm just disappointed that I didn't know the words. And I didn't know the words because I was up trying to make sure I had the outfits for the runway. What? That's not an excuse. You were unprepared. You were unprepared. Like, you gotta own it. You know what I mean? There's auditions and stuff that I went up for, and I couldn't get mad if I didn't get a call back. I didn't know the words. I didn't know my sides. I was unprepared. Then there's stuff that I go in for and I kill it. I'm expecting them to call me. Like, you can't expect something if you have not put in the work. Monique, you didn't put in the work, sis. You didn't put in the work. You gotta own that. You can't. I just feel like Monique and the Vixen passed the buck to other things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going home because I didn't know the words. Great. I didn't know the words because I was working on my outfits. Nope. That's where you went wrong. You went wrong. There's no excuse. You don't have one. There's holes in all of your arguments. It wasn't money. It was laziness. It was being unprepared. It was procrastination. Listen, I'm preaching to the choir. I've been there. I've been there. And I've owned the fact when I haven't gotten something, you can't blame anybody else. Like, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. 7 queens remain. Yeah, although I'm not fazed by the tears from Monique Hart, sis, she should have prepared, right? I'm gonna miss her though. She was a light on this show. Monique's confessionals were funny. She was a light, and I think we're going to see her on All Stars. We might see her as quickly as the next All Stars. Also, did y'all know that RuPaul's Drag Race season 11 is already being filmed? Ru not playing. I feel like we're going to get a Drag Race this fall because it's already, season 11 is already being filmed. I don't know when we're going to get another All Stars. We might get an All Stars in the summer. Okay, Ru, get your coin. Get your coin. Anyway, that's where it ends. Of course, like, it was sad to see Monique Hart go, but we understand. I think it was a fair exit. That cartwheel was raggedy. She did not know the words. The outfits were trash. The Maxine Waters was garbage, but she knew this, right? I just wish she would not have made excuses and just owned it, but it is what it is. It's still sad to see somebody who was a very bright spot on this show go while the darkness stayed. That's it for me. I'm going to go edit this now. But if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next week for the following episode of RuPaul's Drag Race and Untucked. Love you guys. Bye.